Okay, what's up, my people? What's up? What do you do? Welcome to Bazo Vibes. It's the first, the one and only podcast in the South. Karas, Hardap. There has never been a podcast shot here. I'm the one. I'm bringing it. I'm bringing the juice. I'm bringing the story. I'm bringing the things behind the scenes that you don't know. And today, in our presence, we have a legend, former football player, former Brave Warriors superstar, Isibio Garinja, Fredericks. Welcome to the show, boss.
Thank you, Jack, for having me. It's always a privilege.
Yeah. Let's get right into it. So first of all, I'd just like to get into it and ask you, Young, where did it all begin? Where did all the whole football? Where did you realize that you can kick a ball? Where did you realize that you can put on some Nike boots? Tell us about it, man.
I think the first time was really when I first realized that I can play was high school, grade 8. But I believe in grade 7 already, like some of my friends, they were like, the boy is something. The boy is something to be...
I was like, what, 14, 15 years old?
No, 12. I think grade 7 is 12. I was wearing Umbro. Umbro boots. Umbro, yeah. And then grade 8 is really where, this. Yeah, exactly. Where I even moved to Rebot, to Dr. Lemmer, and pursued my football there, played, to be closer to the capital, something like that. Yeah.
The first football contract in Namibia, where was it? What team was it? What team did you start playing for professionally here in Namibia?
In Namibia was Civics at grade 11. So I signed at grade 11 at Civics.
Yeah.
Remember, Civics at the time had an academy system.
Yeah.
So I just came, I jumped the whole academy system, and I just went into the first team and started playing. And then I had to come from Luderitz to come school at Hooglanai.
They got you school?
Yeah. My teacher, my math teacher, was also my goalkeeper. So
what?
Yeah, so it was
like CBO had an article in a media outlet that we probably should not name because of copyright, but they did. There are some things that they did not, they missed out. So I'm here to bring all that out, the behind the juices. So you're saying that your math teacher was your goalkeeper at the time also?
My people will know Hashiti. Yeah, was my teacher. And he was teaching grade 12, I was grade 11.
Yeah.
And I would always ask him about the big ladies.
Yeah.
So I can supervise the class. because you see, I didn't go to school the first day that school was.
Yeah.
I think the Wednesday at training he came and he said, the people are looking for you. So when I went to school, it was sort of my goodness, the reception.
Yeah.
For a young man. It's when the fame started. It's when the head got big.
So how much were you earning monthly?
At Civics at the time.
Yeah.
I think 3.4, 3.6, depending on how. Remember that year Civics 04, 05, 06, no, 05, 06, 07. Civics won the league back to back.
Yeah.
Right? And I joined 06. We won it 07. Right? And so we were getting training allowance.
Yeah.
We were getting game allowance.
You were grade 11 at the time?
Yes.
You were getting all these allowances?
The money, no, we get the money and then
And you were still going to school, man.
100%. You know what is funny now? I was the guy in school that was like, I'm at school because I went into professional national setup, under 17, under 20, under 23, and I was always asking when I was under 23, why under 20? Why are you guys not in school? You are in 16.
Yeah.
I'm 17, I'm in school. You guys are not in school. It's where I learned for the first time there's something like age cheating. It's where this tattoo comes, because I made this tattoo to validate my age. And I put 23, 02, and 89 on myself as to say, I'm born this year. So that why would I tattoo a false thing on my... So it was kind of where I was like, why are you guys not in school? You are 16, you are younger than me, but you're not in school. So it was kind of...
birth certificates.
Yeah, all of those things were there present in football, but me, and I walked around with my, what do you call that thing, the baptism seal or what, doop seal or what is that? Yeah, I was walking around with that thing. Because I was baptized in 1994, I think, 1994, which shows my birth date. By that time, I didn't play football, so how can that thing lie?
That's actually true.
Yeah.
So, you played soccer in Finland. I also read in the article.
Yes, I played in Finland.
So that transition, I feel like it is amazing that what you achieved, you skipped, because nowadays the route to European football is through our neighboring country, South Africa, right? But but you did it without going through the traditional route of first looking for game time in SA to be recognized in Europe. You skipped the whole...
Hi guys, I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank KEETMANSHOOP Hotel for sponsoring us with the venue for today's podcast. But we would like to add in between the videos like a young ad, just for your information, there are single rooms with breakfast is $600 per night, and if you guys are double, then it will be $800 per night with breakfast included. There'll probably be a young slide about the view of the rooms, the balcony, the setup of the place. Please, and they do have the best pizza in town. So don't, if you're in town or you're passing by from Windhoek, the south, wherever, please make sure to come make a turn at KEETMANSHOOP Hotel.
Recognized in Europe. You skipped the whole transition straight from Africa to Europe. So briefly, tell us, how was that transition from Civics to, what was the team you were playing for?
AC Kanyani.
Yeah,
So
to AC Kanyani. How did it happen?
yeah, so basically what first happened was I was playing Brave Warriors. I got a call up after under 20 game that we played against South Africa, and I got man of the match, and I was called to the national team. We went from that coach to a new coach, and a new coach came to Brave Warriors, and bear in mind I only played Brave Warriors under foreign coaches. I have never played under a local coach in my life.
Yeah.
So that coach actually granted me the opportunity to go overseas, and I also didn't know it at the time.
What was the coach's name?
Must we disclose it?
Oh. I guess you can't disclose that information. Yeah.
But yeah, so but they would figure it out.
Yeah.
The ones that knows football, they would.
They can put one and one into.
Yeah, they can put it together. So
your time at Civics, before we head now to the whole international transition, your time at Civics, you were earning money, you were getting the respect that you wanted. Like, what did you do with that money?
Mainly just clothes. Mainly the whole
3.5K.
money. No,
You
some.
got food already.
Yeah,
Where did you stay?
I stayed at my uncle's house at the time.
In Auckland.
Yeah, in Auckland.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was an Auckland boy.
Yeah, no, uptown boy, rich kid.
No.
Rich kid.
No, there was
Your own money, and most of that money you said just went into clothes.
just clothes and shoes.
You
That
didn't
time.
have a manager at the time.
No, it was my father. So everything was administrated by my father. My father is also the reason, I have to mention this, the reason why I played football in the first place, getting the recognition, the motivation, the investment, all of those things. My father, that us, me and my brothers in our household, we didn't have holidays. Holidays is trials. Whenever you go, it's holiday time, you'd be put into a bus and you'll go play trials at football teams to make it into football. That's our life. There was no here, there. No.
Vacancy, C2 and things.
And so at Civics, when I started playing at Civics, grade 11, you are always in the newspaper. Girls started liking you.
Yeah.
Yes. And remember, I had a girlfriend at the time that was in Luderitz. It didn't end so well for her.
Long distance relationship.
It never works.
Superstar football player.
It never works.
Ladies, don't try this at home.
It never works.
But anyway, so the Huns, you were on your case, you were balling, you transitioned to European football. So let's get into that. How was the transitioning from how we play here, this level of soccer, to that level of soccer? How, briefly explain to us, man. Tell us the story.
Yeah, so football overseas is obviously a whole nother level of it's very professional. People take it very serious. The structures, the formations, all of those things are realities when you go overseas. Like when you play formations, when you play structures. And me, I was a player, that never defended. So when I went overseas, they also dropped me from being a striker to becoming a midfielder. I don't know why. I still
false nine.
Yeah, false nine, more deep sometimes, more false nine, and sometimes because I had the ability to dribble from the goalkeeper to the striker, I would take the ball from halfway and just run through until we meet at the goalie, and just give to the guy and score. I think there's some videos that people can see, but most importantly is that football, the transition develops you as a player. You learn certain things that you didn't know. You are, develop in such a way where football becomes like a career, basically. Like you see it as a career. Like in Namibia, I think at the time when I was playing football, at school, I was earning money, but it brought more fame than career, thinking like it's going to be career.
Especially here in Namibia.
Yeah, because
that was the hype, I would agree. I would, say that that's the hype here. Footballers here, like the whole being recognized for what they do.
Yeah.
Like that. So, your earnings in Finland. Let's talk about that. How much? It was weekly.
No. It was monthly, and then also you also received the same things like game bonus, practice, whatever. But the basic salary was like £1,000. That's what for the first season. I was there for 3 seasons, so obviously it went per month. But you didn't spend that money because you get food money. I was staying with 3 Nigerians in a complex. Everyone has his own room. We just shared a sitting room and the kitchen, but we became a small family basically. I'm still friends with those guys until today.
In Nigeria.
Some are back home, some are still in Finland. One of the things which is crazy, they wanted you to get married actually in Finland. So you have the
citizenship.
Yeah, so that we don't have to deal with the whole visa and what story. And
yeah. Want to get married?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. A white woman.
Yeah, speaking about women, let's talk about the nightlife in Finland, man. Yeah, let's talk about that. Because we all know in Finland, I've been overseas. There is no nyash there, guys. It's rare. You might find 1 or 2 things. Maybe like for every 200 people, you might find that guy one OnlyFans.
It's a hiribala.
Mara.
Yeah.
In general, there isn't. So, but I mean. Even if I was there, I can't be picky. I can't come and fly back to Namibia to get my type. So what is there is there. We work with what you got.
Yeah.
So how was it?
So it's model life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you like blonde?
You flex with. No, I was a grater. I was that machine at town council.
Yeah, I klopt hier alles.
Alles. You just take what.
Stop.
Whatever comes your way, you just move with the fire. We were not serious.
Yeah. But okay, that life is past. It's not like that anymore. You came with her, the wife, so okay, like one more question I have, like if you checked yourself, if you chose that path and stick to professional football. Where would you see yourself? I mean, I look at the names like Steven Pienaar, still is in Everton, he's like a whole ambassador for Everton.
Yeah.
I think he works in the youth division for the team, the academy for the team Everton. So, names like that, if you stick in Finland, got married in Finland, so she said, where would you picture yourself right now? How would it have ended?
I think, firstly, I would have... if I got married, maybe, but HIV was going to be the first receiver. I think that would be the first thing that... broer.
No more.
Broer, I made a joke once, but this is my past life. I made a joke once to one lady, and he said, why did you marry so young? I said, you slept with every race, anything in the country except the Himba because I couldn't find one. And she was laughing because you couldn't find one. I said, yeah, that's the life we used to live in football, because you were so famous. You had, women would literally throw themselves to you. Yeah. And you had no choice but to put on the grater because you are working for town council in that department. You just take everything as it is. And one of the things, this is something I tell you, my wife knows this. When we got married, when I became born again, I came to this side of the world. When I went for because my wife, we went for HIV test. My good Lord. I was serious. It was fire. I wanted to beat the nurse because it was taking too long to read the results. I'm like, my guy, I don't have time to waste here. I wanna.
Let's not talk about those things. Because honestly, I don't know. Like if you get tested, I know it's kind of nervy, but it's
no,
it's crazy nervy. But now, let's move on.
So I believe that I would have made it very, very far in life if I had the discipline, the investment from other people that sort of brought the guidance towards where you need to. You see, one of the things I believe in football is that, especially in Namibia, I believe that the old football players are jealous of the opportunities that the new guys are having. You understand what I'm saying? And so as a result of that, they even jeopardize sometimes certain people's futures because they have the power to do so. Because remember, you are a coach of somebody. You see where the mentality comes of, even in my workplace, where if you are good, and I want you to excel. You see where I'm coming from? But they don't have that same mentality. They want to have all the recognition. They want and they don't want you to go as far as they could be. And I think as a result of that, lack of guidance, lack of discipline, lack of development, lack of commitment and dedication within the setup of Namibia is very difficult.
It is like, some of the families, some of the households all over the country have like academic success.
All right, one more thing. Sorry for interrupting the video, but if there is any business owners, people that have establishments, restaurants that that want us to come and host our podcast on our channel, feel free to contact me on my email, my TikTok, everything is in my bio, and then we can come and sit down at your establishment also to help advertise it, what you guys have to offer. Don't hesitate to contact Checkman Pastor.
Success, you're being prosperous in an academic stand of view or career is not for everybody. You find some households, they have kids, they have offspring, and they develop someone that is good in sports. And the man can, school, he can see he's good in school. Physically, he's got the talent. So, if our country could just look into that a bit also, man, they say like having someone with talent in athletics or sports can also be some way out of poverty. Mm-hmm. If there was a program or something that could help groom young talent to be recognized internationally, that guy can go and go play
100%
and then help out his family here.
100%. Yes.
Maybe create jobs. Even like if the country could invest in, like, look at players like Mane, African players that go play in the elite. Those guys build schools.
Yeah.
Why? Their country has a system where they provide a platform for their youth to be recognized. That's why a lot of African players are playing in the elite clubs all over the world. But why not Namibia?
Yeah.
I mean, South Africa also has players that it's a bit rare now, but they had players that could go, that were recognized internationally, that were seen, that could play overseas. So if the country also probably invested in something like that, it could help.
Yeah.
And that person could bring opportunities. Like he would make millions with his talent, and then he could also say, no man, let me, go back into my country.
100%.
Yeah, build a school or two, create jobs, create a business, hire more. So if our country could actually look at stuff like that, who knows, man, maybe we would turn up. You're at the 23 national team, right? You did play for the national team on the 23 one.
Yes.
How was it there? How did it go?
So, I think we only played a couple of games, but I want to mention one incident that happened. Exactly the same thing we just spoke about, jeopardizing or whatever. So we had a training session, and then we had a friendly game on a Wednesday. We were playing against BA, the Wednesday.
Yeah.
But ironically, we also going to play Ramblers the Saturday.
Yeah.
And I was playing for Ramblers, and Ramblers was going to play BA the Saturday.
Yeah.
But before that, the national team was playing a friendly against BA.
Yeah.
And Ricardo Manetti was the coach at the time, also with another guy. And
so Ricardo Manetti was coaching
both
the 23 national
and BA, yes.
And then he organized a friendly
Yes.
for his team for preparation for
Yes.
the team. Technically, it was preparation for you.
100%.
Yeah, because
So then we played a friendly, and just a couple of minutes, man. First 15 minutes. Whew. The way the guys were attacking my legs. Ah, my goodness. I was bleeding as tackles was flying. And I went to Ricardo because he's my coach. He's supposed to protect me, right?
Yeah.
And I went to him and said, Kucha, Kucha sin mo speli mana sene di mana la begin ngaspel. And he said to me, stop being a baby, go play. And I looked at him and like, stop being a baby.
This is exclusive, guys. This is exclusive. This is juicy. Right here at Check My Puzzle Vibes. I'm getting the juices. Subscribe, share, comment, everything that you have to do. Subscribe to get notified every time I post a video. I'm sorry for interrupting. I just had to say that. I'm excited. When I talk to this guy, I'm excited because this guy's stories, there's juices there. But anyway, you were saying the guys were tackling you hard, playing unfair football.
Yes. Very aggressive. Very. I still have photos of those things, and we played. So what happened was, it was bumped a second time, a third time, fourth time. I'm like, I'm out, and I walked off the pitch. So when I walked off, and I was having tears in my eyes, but I was talking like a colored, because I knew when I get off, I'm going to call my father. I'm going to tell him what happened, and I'm going to tell him I'm going home. I'm not here for this nonsense. Told my father the story. He said, no, it's fine. Go home. We'll speak. So I went to Safari Hotel to get my stuff and went home, and I left camp. And the newspaper wrote a lot of things, right? Obviously, having also the same connections, I called the guy. I said, no, I want to tell my side of the story. They went to Botswana, they lost, they came back, so we had to play the return game home. And it was a Monday. We were called back, and I watched the newspaper. I saw the names. My name was again in, so I was called back to the national team under 23
for the home game.
Went back, spoke to Virgil Fries. Me and Virgil were great friends at the time. Spoke to Virgil. Virgil said, Sips, Frane verskoning my bra. Let's just apologize. And we were also in Vernil. Like, we met on a Saturday in Vernil. And so Virgil was saying, Senet, laat je net verskoning vra and what. Because that time we used to hang at Pirates Bar. A lot.
There was a bar for Pirates.
Pirates Bar was there. Opposite, in Katatura where KFC is, opposite there was, it was Pirates Bar. Very nice. So we went there and we spoke, and first training game Monday, after the training, I apologized to the coach. I said I wanted to say something. I apologized to the coach. I apologized to my teammates. And interesting enough, Ricardo told me that if I were not going to apologize, he was going to chase me home.
No way.
100%. So it was an emotional week leading up to the game, and I prepared myself. Even the guys around me, they were like, you are going to play what because of the training most. I told them I'm not going to see the daylight under these people. Never. There's no way.
So speaking a bit about how the system goes here in Namibia, the football system and the football system in Finland, like, is there a huge gap?
100%. In Finland, there's no favoritism.
Like in Europe?
In Finland you play because you deserve to play. Because you practice to play, you are good enough to play. In Namibia, I will tell you this, I have never played under a local coach in my whole Brave Warriors career. Never, not once. And it's not because that I was not good enough. I believe that never had the opportunity to play under a local coach in Namibia, and I firmly believe it's not because I was not good enough. not because I didn't deserve it. I believe that, you know, my father is also into football and stuff like. Maybe it's that, I don't know.
Yeah.
But second to none, I believe that people were just maybe jealous of, you know, the raw talent that they saw, and they're like, yo, this colored boy that plays such beautiful football. And imagine, think about this. How many colors do you know? Enrico Botha is not a colored. That's a bastard. Just think about it. Enrico Botha. Even Florence Diergaard.
Yeah, I'm not so.
Yeah.
I'm not so well known. I'm not that, you know, my knowledge is not so good about Namibian soccer players. I know Awilo Stefanos. I know what's the guy's name?
Virgil Fries.
And then Otto.
Yeah, Dion Otto. Those guys came now. Yeah.
Peter Shalulile. I know those guys.
Yeah.
You see those guys on TikTok and Instagram. But when we talk about the older players, maybe I know the goalkeeper Ronnie Canalelo.
I played against Ronnie. Yeah. But
I know him.
But you see again, he became a coach.
Yeah.
I never Jack, never played under a local coach. Never. Only foreign coaches.
Yeah.
And it's actually a foreign coach that gave me the opportunity to Finland. So that just gives you an insight as to, because that game BA against Ramblers, we drew 1-1, and I scored the equalizing goal against BA. And you see, those are things that I believe that for that moment, Ricardo was supposed to be on my side. He was supposed to protect me.
Yeah, most definitely. He was supposed to prioritize your safety, because you have to go play an away game.
100%.
And that's how I look at it.
Yes.
And not like the whole.
But BA has to win the league.
Yeah, you see, he's jeopardizing everything. I mean, how was that game even allowed? Come to think of it, because that's conflict of interest, right?
100%.
You are coaching your team. I mean, that was supposed to be seen like as
a red flag.
Sabotage already. A red
Yeah.
flag, yeah, exactly. Like something there was. That's like some type of like conspiracy thing that was like to just jeopardize you and to sabotage your opponent, because even your Ramblers was supposed to be like no. I mean, Sips is our striker, so how are you guys allowing him to play against the team that we're going to play against in the Premier League?
Exactly.
Nah, that was already something was smelling like the ocean there, like fish.
Yeah.
Although we like the smell of fish sometimes, that was smelling like fish.
Yeah, but it was. Yeah, but you see, that is what I'm speaking about. The
difference in levels.
Exactly.
And you swap it. So, I
Yeah.
hear you, bro. I get it. But the life now. This part of the interview, guys. I knew we were gonna get here. I don't like it. Like this part now, where you are now, like choosing the life that you have now. Do you have any regrets? Would you have chosen otherwise? Maybe.
No,
Life you have now.
no, definitely. I love the life that I have now, and
You're earning money.
yeah, no, but
Honest.
but the money cannot substitute the relationship that you have with your Lord and Savior. Now I do get people would say that, yeah, but you can still have a relationship with God and still play football. Yes, yeah, 100%. It's 100%. Kaka did it very faithfully. Kaka has a big church in Brazil. Kaka was a born-again Christian playing football. He did it successfully. Why? Because he already was groomed into the discipline of knowing how to be a Christian in the culture of football. We were coming from a traditional church whereby drinking on Christmas outside in the car was good, and then going back into church was normal life. But now,
yes, yeah, guys, I'm getting the juices,
Yeah.
exclusive. Check my Bazo vibes. Subscribe, guys. Anyway,
yeah. So I would not exchange it, simply because of what I was able to accomplish with God, as a result of accomplishing without God. So I honestly believe if I were to play football still, I would be dead by now. I would probably be very skinny, not even be able to afford a gym, because you see, the thing is, we don't have the guidance that was necessary to be able to show us how to invest our money, how to. I spoke to Ananias Gephardt Saturday, this past Saturday that has passed. I called him. I said, "Big man, how is life?" And he told me he retired. I said, "Okay, good. Are you having some plans? Are you having investment? Are you having what?" We are very good friends. And so I spoke to him concerning his life after football. I know it's late now, but I know that he's a player that was very disciplined. He always told me, "Sips, talent, I'll choose hard work over talent anytime." Yeah. So he was also a type of a player that we stick together. He knows my ins and outs. He knows everything. If you interview him, he can tell you. The only problem was growing into the national setup. I believe that it was more favoritism than anything else. So because of that, that's why I'm distancing myself from football, because of the people that is in power. Look at the politics today in football. And I know my father is in those things, but ask him. I don't want to associate with those things. I tell him, why don't you leave these things? Why don't you just leave football to do? But he loves the sport. Me, I could take the love that I have for football and I could place it on God and say, I'm going this way with my love. Yes, my passion, but I'm going here with my passion. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing now.
So you would never choose what you have now over anything?
Nope.
You are sorted.
I'm good. I say no to the fame and the fortune. I say no.
You know, I used to, but you're right. You know, you were probably. I'm not judging you. I would probably agree with the fact where you were going to end up if you did choose the fame and the professional football. Because me, I dabbled in the sports industry a bit. I played cricket, I played tennis. I had not played, but tried cricket. I tried tennis, which I wasn't bad. I'm good in chess. I played soccer. I also tried rugby once in a while. But when I started like drinking and the woman and stuff like the party life and the nightlife, all those things, like there was I had a chess game, a chess tournament in Arandes. I'm from Swakop, by the way. I had a chess tournament in Arandes, and the same day that the chess tournament was, I had trials for FNB classifications.
Nice.
Yes.
And then you chose.
I chose the football most now, but I didn't make it into the team because it was a lot. It was Triple S most of it. Triple S. It's a lot of players, and coastal towns are known for having great footballers. So
100%
in the team. So I went back to chess practice on Monday after the weekend's trials most now. I was banned from chess also because I was the top player in the chess club. I've been playing chess since 10 years old, man. I was since 2004. My father taught me how to play chess. So it can chess feel like even now anybody if you're around the areas of KEETMANS and you want to play a game against me, you can bring it on. You can contact me on TikTok. We can even have like a whole vlog about how I'm gonna beat you at chess. But anyway, so yeah, just to get back to where we were, I could have played chess. I could have been a chess champion, because I was the chess champion I came second place in Erombo, the Namibian chess tournament. So I don't know if a couple of my schoolmates would see this. They can also attest to it that I used to play chess. But drank cherries, and you are right. I'm not judging you about it. Those things can divert you from what you potentially had to do. Like there's also one question I wanted to ask you. Like in your 3 seasons at what's the team's name again?
AC Kayani.
AC Kayani. Can you speak Finnish?
No. I can only say Mitakulu. That's it. How are you? Done.
They speak Finnish in Finland.
You see discipline.
Isn't it English?
No, it's not English. You see discipline again. I was put into a class where the teacher only spoke Finnish. And when I asked questions in English, he could not explain. And so
I didn't understand English.
Yeah, so I left the class. I said, I'm not here. No, I'm out.
Oh, so yeah, like you in your 3 seasons, you earned enough money to buy a house, right?
100%.
And you didn't buy a house.
Nope. All the money is just
cars.
No, just squander it all. Yeah, we had like 1 car or whatever, but squander the whole money just drinking.
When you come to Namibia,
yeah, just drink.
You guys had off season when the season.
Yes, so the season would this time season would close until Jan, and then we had to go back.
January.
Yeah.
So the whole December you were in Namibia.
Yeah, just drinking.
Every day.
Every day until the kingdom come. You just drink. You wake up to you. It's just drinking.
And then you guys were to be back to season.
The third season. I went back. I was weighing 85 kilos. Like currently, I'm 85. I was weighing 85 kilos.
You picked up.
They wanted to send me back immediately. Terminate my contract. That's how serious those people are. So it was a hustle. For the first 2 games, I didn't start. I didn't play because I had to cut weight in 2 weeks. It's why I'm so good in how to cut weight, lose weight. Yeah, because they gave me the formula how to do it. So I had to cut weight and then fight for my position because now somebody else is playing in your place.
Yeah.
Right. And then when I came back,
The third season,
came back, scored, opening game. I didn't celebrate, chased them all away from me because I'm angry. But it's me, right? It's not them, it's me. So all of those things were present. Yeah, third season.
You had to lose weight.
Yes.
What was the standard weight you had to be?
68 because of my height.
Oh, so your BMI wasn't Simure.
Everything. And you know they pull a progress report.
Yeah.
And then they put your weight, they put your waistline, they put everything. They take you through the gym. Everything through the gym. Yeah, drills, everything. You do the height. Because they are testing your first day compared to the day that you are going to step onto the field.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you had to be fit.
Yes. So for the first 2 weeks, you don't touch a ball.
Yeah, and he saw what was.
Stop it. There's no such thing.
We can go in the field dragging high. Some of the men are fat was far away from the
Yeah, and there was random test. Like if imagine one game I was pulled off the field, halftime, went into a room, got tested, didn't know what they are doing, test me, came back, had to wait for the results and then go on the football
field again.
If obviously
was it
drug test. I didn't know it was a drug test, but I never used drugs in my life. No, I was
alcohol most.
Alcohol and women, 2 main problems.
Yes.
And then later okape.
What was your favorite drinks?
Die eerste het net ram gedrink.
Carlito. Carija. See,
We were bad.
exclusive news, guys. We are out here intellectual. If you just tuned in, maybe someone at home was watching the video and you just tuned in. It's Check Mambazo Vibes, the first podcast video in KEETMANS ever, and we are here today with the one and only, the Carlitos and the Carnale, Isibio Carincha. Pre-Drex, bro. So the man is Hope and Ram, which is,
Die Mary,
sorry. I hate Van Ram. Now he's on a spiritual journey. And I think we covered it all.
Yeah.
So, but if you guys have any questions for him, how he did it, how, he's a spiritual leader right now in our community here, from here to Okanja, from everywhere. So you can feel free to, comment me or send me an inbox. I'll send a link to his channel. You guys can continue talking there. But what I'd like to know, if you have any advice, for the young and upcoming stars, football stars.
Yeah.
But before that, something just came into my mind now. Your kids, do they play soccer?
Nope.
Why not?
No.
You can't deprive your children of fame and money. You are there to guide them most.
Yeah.
So
No. I didn't see any interest yet, but it's also my fault because I don't buy any gift related to football. So my eldest son used to play football. He's playing rugby now. Yeah, because I moved him.
Yeah.
He said, play there, rugby. Yeah, play rugby. Where people show interest, you are getting developed. Yeah, be there.
You have 2 boys and 1 daughter, right?
Yes.
The younger boy, he doesn't.
Nothing. That one, he doesn't do anything.
I don't see, man.
Yeah, but
I'm a late bloomer, so. But yeah, anything that you have, for the young football players out there.
Guys, I wanna close with this. Many of you might not know this, but I'll say this. From being a professional football player, earning whatever amounts of money, having it all, clothes, cell phones, whatever that things that you think is valuable now is things that we had. But just think about it. Coming from a professional football player to working at OK Furniture. Okay stores in Luderitz.
The grocery store.
The grocery stores. Salary was like what? 1,600?
Namibian dollars, by the way.
Yeah.
Pounds, Namibian dollars.
Yeah. From earning that lot of money. But here's what needed to happen for me. First, I needed to humble myself, right? Because, there was always the thoughts of just eliminating yourself or just disappearing from the earth or whatever. But came work for OK.
Transitions like that could be actually very tough.
I made the Lord my best friend. We walked this journey, and that's how opportunity came, and that's how I went into studying. And I finished school, but I still had to study. So I would say this to football players: you can pursue the life of football, but you need the discipline that will guide you through the culture. Because football is a culture. Remember, I slept with a woman at 17, 16 years old for the first big woman. For the first time, and your mind is crazy, let alone speaking about the addiction that comes with the culture. So you need the discipline to navigate through the culture to be able to make a success. One of the stories, like you look at Dion Otto's life, you look at Peter's life, you look at Ananias, but those guys are disciplined because now they're receiving the right guidance. As the guy won 100,000, he bought cows and goats and chickens. You see, if it was us back then, we squandered that whole money.
Rum and coke is there.
Us, yeah.
En die kinders. So die ons mos die kinders, waar is die kinders? Ons rum and coke en die kinders.
Yeah, so please guys, pay attention to your education. If you're in school and you're playing football, stay in school, finish your school, pursue your school. You can do both school and football at the same time. It's possible. I didn't choose that opportunities. I didn't use. Imagine Finland had free education way back. And still so I could have studied IT when I was overseas.
On the side.
Yeah, but I decided
it's not for you.
Nah.
You're gonna end up at menu.
100%.
That's what you said. Like Menu played now recently. Sinji, he was supposed to be there, giving off his wisdom, and Chicken actually teaching Bueno how to score. Bueno, whatever the guy said, how to score, because he got an opportunity as Uripa. Check it, Uripa was scored in a droll 4-4. So Sinji, Jay was no doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, net is so good apart. But nevertheless, there's no regrets. The choices that you made in life ended up where you are. I'm proud. I'm not judging. I'm happy with what you are. You've influenced. You have had a great effect on the community. You have influenced one of our colleagues also. He's probably gonna watch the video. I hope he watches till the end. Yeah, that guy's life is doing great. He's married now. I'm kind of envious. Me, I'm still on the side, but who knows, man? What the future holds? Miskien as ek baie met iemand bly ek so can be in the spirit. Okay. But anyway, Sibu, I'd like to thank you very much for giving me this interview, for giving me this content, for giving me a chance to create our first episode on Check My Puzzle Vibes. I don't know if it's there anything that you want to say off or you not. So like I said, this is Check My Puzzle Vibes. Please subscribe, comment, share, tell the people. Anybody that has something that they'd like to share, they'd like to talk about here around in the area of Keetmans, Marintal, Hardap, Karas, feel free to contact me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, anywhere. And then we can set up a meet, perhaps get a venue, and we can, just open chat, sit and talk. So don't be shy. It's an open discussion, open platform. You see, I got juices out of this guy that nobody knows. This is what we do here. Check My Puzzle Vibes. Anyway, Sharp, that's us signing out. Danko.